to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is the 9th of November 2020 and we are on episode 39. Wow, what do I say? I say a lovely hello to all my new subscribers, because I have got a few now, and a big hello to everybody that's been with me right through. Welcome to the madhouse. That's all I can say. There's a lot of laughter. Yeah, I do a lot of that, but there you go. Okay then, right, what a week. Yes, we are in a lockdown. It doesn't feel the same as the one that we had in March at all. Well, the road at the front, because I live on a main road, isn't as quiet as it was then, put it that way. It's a lot warmer than it should be for November. I haven't even got my heating on, you know, I really haven't yet, so it just doesn't feel like November at all. On Thursday I did start doing little clips on my Instagram stories, and yesterday I did say at the beginning I wouldn't be every single day of lockdown, but yesterday, to be honest, it wasn't really a lot to show, so I thought you don't really want to be that bored. So I didn't do one yesterday. I won't be doing one today, obviously, because I'm recording this, and I look forward to doing this every Monday so much. I really do. And I've been busy with obviously my crafting and just normal everyday stuff, really. Yeah, it really is. And obviously watching a load of YouTubes and floss tubes, as you do. But yeah, I feel they're a lot better than the TV. What's on the television? So I know you like that. Yeah, so that's about it really for the week. You know, I have started going out on a little daily walk again. Yeah, I can't do too much, obviously, but you know, I do what I can. So there we go, really. Okay then, so where you can find me is down in the description box. And also, what I am going to say to you quickly is today I got out one of my waistcoats. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry about that. Now, it's got all, if I try and get closer, it's got buttons all over the fabric. And when I was teaching patchwork and quilting, and obviously with work I was doing a lot of trade shows with them, so I thought, well, I'll make something where would represent, you know, patchwork. Obviously this is quilting. Quilt was cotton at the front here and at the back, and I think next week I'll get another one out, because I've got one with all little bees on it quilting, and that's like for a quilting bee. And I've got ones with that are actually patchwork. One is all squares, one has got a little thing here, and I have got one quilted one which I hand quilted, and it's all hexagons at the front and the plain back, but I cross hatched it all with hand quilting. And it's just a basic, I think this is a simplicity, just a basic waistcoat pattern. But I used to wear them with a little blouse and that, and I thought, well, you know, what I'll do is I'll get them out and I'll show you every now and again with the waistcoats, because, you know, they are so easy, and I mean so easy to make. You could whip these up in a couple of hours. It is just, well, you've two fronts and your back is lined, and basically it's just like bag in the bag, really, if that makes sense. Is you leave a gap in here in the lining and pull it through, and then I just top stitched around. I did multicolored buttons on. I covered my own on this one. But yeah, you know, if anyone want to have a go at doing a little bit of dressmaking, do a waistcoat. They're just so simple, so simple. So yeah, so I'll be getting them out, and I haven't actually made a Christmas one. I suppose I'm going to have to do that, really, thinking about it. Yeah. I should still have my pattern. My pattern's down the bottom there. Now I should still have it. Yeah, I could do a Christmas one, couldn't I? Nice. Okay then, right, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, right then, we have knitting, crochet, cross stitch. I have a crochet finish, I have a knit hoe, which is a half finished object, and I had a new cast on in knitting, and I also have I've got good progress on my cross stitch deer, and I think I have actually come up with a finish when it's done. So yeah, that'll be exciting, I will say. Oh, and I will say I do apologise, because last week I did mention that I would be taking you down to the charity shop on Friday. It was chucking it down. And I mean, it was chucking it down on Friday. So I didn't actually go on a venture. No. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait to see if they all open. And then if so, I'll do it during the Vlogmas. And I'll take you all round it then. Okay then, right. So let's see. Knitting. First of all, I have finished this sock here, which is the half finished object. This is the Twizzler pattern, which is online, and if you go back to episode number 38, I do give all the detail of the designer and the pattern in the description box, because I always, everything, I don't know how to do links, I ain't that technical, so but everything I do mention I put in the description box. So obviously there's not a link to it, but there is the person's name. So yeah, so there we go. Brilliant pattern. I love the stitch, the slip stitch pattern on it. I think that does give it a lot of fun, really. The actual yarn and the mini is, yet again, I've said before, is Elliot Craft House Magic, and it's her last Christmas. It's 400 meters to 100 grams 4-ply, 85 superwash merino, 15% nip, and yeah, that's her label, and that's the colorway. And yes, I am really pleased. I really am pleased with this. But the only thing is, I finished that one off and I thought, right, I'll get that one cast on right away. But I didn't. I cast on the next toe up because I just love doing this bit at the moment. So yeah, I have cast on the other toe up to the West Yorkshire Spinners. As I do apologise, I'm so sorry. I seem to have got you all sniffing your yarn. Oh my god. And I got a lovely message from this lady whose husband caught a sniffing yarn. That did make me laugh. Oh my gosh, what a brilliant message it was. He must have thought, wow, walking in the door and seeing his wife going on the yarn, but mine still smell. It does. Anyway, we've gone down that road and I've kind of got the world sniffing the West Yorkshire Spinners. Oh dear. But some of them smell and some of them didn't. That was what was really weird. So I don't know if that was just the batch. Anyway, right then. So this is the second toe up. And I did buy another set of the Knit Pro Zings DPNs. I love these, and I used my other ones, which I already had, on the Christmas socks, the ones that are cuffed down. But these, I did cast, or did I do the other one of these? I think it was in the not in the Zings, in the Knit Pro Carbons, and they're not as smooth of a run than these. So I have brought another pair of these. So that's part of my naughty. In a way, but it was needed. So I have now gone over to the 2.25s on all my socks with 64 stitches. The pattern, as I've said before, that I followed for this is Jules from So Sweet Violet, and all I've had to do so far on this one, when it comes to the tutorials that you get when you buy the pattern, is just a little reminder on how to do the cast on here. Everything else, the increases and everything else, I remembered just like that. It was just the wrapping of the yarn. But I tell you what, I can't wait to get to the heel, because her heel is amazing. It really is clever. So yes, I'm really pleased. So I'm hoping to get that one. Oh, put them in my cozy. I'm hoping to get more than halfway through, perhaps even finished by next week. If I didn't do anything else, I would definitely get it finished, but you know what it's like with being a multi-crafter. Yes, okay then. And also at the end of this month, it's Glenn's birthday, Now last year I knitted, it was from Katie Bean, and I brought the pattern, her new pattern book, which was the dog one, from Yarndale, and I got the yarn from a stand in Yarndale, but it was they're normally as well at Fibre East as well, I think, where you buy so many big bags of yarn for a certain price. So I got 2 of the green and 1 of a cream with a fleck in. Yes, I did. And I had plenty of them all left over, you see. So I thought, well, for his birthday, with him being a fisherman and all that lot, and it's the right colour green, so I've cast on, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's the Brunswick beanie. Now, I've actually heard of people using this in the past. Brunswick, it's Sue Granfield. And oh, it's hard to show because it's free, yeah, but even so, yeah, so that's the beanie, and that's it on, and it's all a rib. So I've cast it on, and it's all in a 1x1 rib, and this is a proper rustic wool. Now my cardigan, unfortunately, I finished it in the spring, so I haven't actually been able to wear it yet because it's still too warm for me now. But when I actually pick it up, you feel the weight in the yarn, you know, even though it is a double knit, it's because of the rusticness, it's a good weight of it on it. And I think this was definitely going to keep him warm, definitely. So I have actually done the extra large size because he's got quite a, yeah. Anyway, we'll miss that part, shall we? And yeah, so I'm really pleased with this, and it's an easy knit. The only thing is I've got to get it done by the end of the month, which is easy. Anyone can knit a hat, you know, but it's when he's here, you know, so I can only do it when he's not at work, kind of thing. So I've got it by the side of the chair, so every time he goes up and goes to work, or you know, come up here, not in this room, of course, he's not allowed in this room, come up in the bedroom and have to do anything, get his fishing stuff or anything like that, I'll quickly do a round or something to get it done. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So, and I think that would go with these extra little bits that I've got him for his birthday anyway. So, and this is actually done on, I think it's a 4mm. Yep, 4mm, 16-inch circular. So, and the crown, obviously, as you go up, you go on to DPNs, which is absolutely fine. But you do actually have a small, medium, large, and extra large in there. And yeah, as I say, it's a free pattern. I love the shape. I don't know if I can actually get it close enough. The shape on the top there, I just think it looks really smart the way it goes in. So yeah, I think he'll like that. So get that done ready for Christmas, birthday even. And yeah, this is a Saddleworth, a Rath. See, I'm from the south. We don't pronounce our T's, H's. So Rath, that's it. Mill yarns, and it's shade Marsh. So I've got loads of these left over. I did actually go into the second, yeah, I did actually go into the second pack, but I think I only used about a ball, or even, you know, even if that. But it's real wool, it's lovely. Yeah, it's got a bit of a scratch, but do you know what? It's not actually that bad. Nope, he'll be fine with that. So I think he'll like that. So that's my new cast on, and it's in one of them. Cool, I made this bag a while ago because this is a couple of years old Lewis and Irene fabrics that I ordered in at work. So I've got that in there. So I'll be getting that done. This week he's on late, so I could get it done in the evenings this week, actually, thinking about it. If I try and put that sock down, oh, I better do it. Right then, so that's the knitting for the time being. Now, the crochet. Now, what I'm going to do is, because luckily I thought ahead. I should have a light bulb, ding. And as you all know, I have been crocheting because my daughter asked me to do another tree skirt for her, but in a colourway rather than the rainbow. So the tree skirt pattern that I've actually always used, which I've mentioned before, is the Granny's Christmas Tree by Sandra Paul at Cherry Heart. And brilliant pattern, absolutely amazing. My daughter wanted didn't want the pom-poms, and she wanted it done in greys and a mustard. Well, I had the 3 greys, which I definitely, all in obviously Stylecraft special. That's the silver. I think that one's the granite, but for the life of me I can't remember the name of this one. But they're still all current. I have had a look, but I did look for the name and I can't remember what it is now. So they're the 3 greys and a mustard. Now that actually is coming up a lot brighter than what it is in real life. This is actually a real, I don't know if that can no, it's not doing anything. That actually is a real mustard, deeper colour. So what I did was I was going around, going back and forth, following the pattern in the 3 greys. I started with the deep, went into the medium and went like that, and then repeated. And do you think I could get a mustard in this town? I went to the wool shop, they didn't have one. Oh, in the end I actually had to order it from Wool Warehouse, so that's why I added on the extra pair of DPNs, just rather than sending just a ball of wool really. And I did want to get the DPNs in, that's fine. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I got to a stage where I couldn't do no more, because I wanted to add a little bit of this in before doing this as the outside edge, you see. So I had to put it down, and I thought, oh, you know, I want to really get this sent off. So it came Saturday afternoon. So I was practically done anyway, and I finished it Saturday night. So what I did yesterday is I had made a little clip of a video of it all finished. And it does, and I do say yesterday that I'm going to talk about the yarn, which I've already done, and I'll show you the pattern, which I have done. So because I wanted to get it posted off today, because she's off tomorrow, you see, I wanted to make sure she was going to be in, and because she's only up the road, well, you know, about half an hour, 40 minutes drive up the road, fingers crossed, I have sent it first class that she will get it tomorrow morning. And I was down the post office early, so hopefully she will get it tomorrow morning as a surprise. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to cut off and then pop in Davina from yesterday. Okay, right, so I'm hoping that Davina from tomorrow has remembered, because you all know what my memory is like, to add this clip, basically, because today is Sunday and I have finished Rebecca's tree skirt, but I've got to go to the post office tomorrow anyway, so I thought that I would show you it in a clip, and then I can post it off while I'm down there posting off something else for a friend of mine. Okay, and the Davina tomorrow will tell you all about the yarn and the pattern again and everything else. So this is the tree skirt. My Rebecca asked for mustard grey and mustard and grey, basically. So what I've done is it does say in the pattern you have a little button, which I found the mustard one, and then it's undo, and then it goes around the stem, the bottom of the Christmas tree, and then this covers up all the stand and everything that keeps it all standing up. So yeah, she didn't want the bobbles, so, but as I say, that'll all be explained before this video goes in. I just want to show you again, this is it. Get that up, that's better. There we go. Right then, so as I say, this should go in tomorrow's episode, and yeah, see you later. Well, hello, welcome back. I'm well chuffed with the way that turned out, and I really hope she likes it. Yes, and as I say, if you've got the right colour yarns, this pattern is such a simple pattern to follow. And if you are going to put the bobbles on it, because my one has got bobbles on it, but if you are going to put bobbles on it, she actually do have pictorial tutorials and everything all at the back here. It is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I would recommend this pattern to anybody. But I'm really pleased with it, and I'll let you know next week what she says. So she did phone me this morning. I was so itching to tell her that, oh, if I can't. I've got to be a good girl. I want it to be a surprise. So that's all the crochet that I've done this week. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, my cross stitch. Now, I have finished the patchwork part here. Now that was a lot of little stitches. It really was. And I got the leg done, and then I can't believe I've run out of this thread. I know there isn't as many on the over dyed than there is in the DMCs and so on, but the pattern don't even say use 2. But luckily I was getting low, and I thought to myself, I ain't gonna have enough of this. So I tried, as always, my patchwork rabbit, and then I went, no, they were still out of stock of the colour. It's hickory something. And then I tried Lakeside needlecrafts. Nope. So I went back to where I actually originally found these two, because I brought another grits as well, because I thought, oh, I don't want that to happen to me on the snow, because there's quite a bit of snow at the bottom. And I was there, you know, when you're looking online and you think, please have some, please have some, please have some. And they did. Oh, thank goodness for that. So I have ordered them. They are on their way. So I've got one of the, it's hickory, what is it called? Let's have a look. Hickory sticks, that's it. I knew it was hickory something. Yeah, so it's the hickory sticks is on its way. As saying, I've ordered another grits, so I'll show you, because as I say, that snow there looks like there's quite a lot there. So I thought, I don't want this happening again. And I happened to be looking on the fobbles, on their fabrics, and they've got Blackbird Designs fabrics, and I've ordered 2 fat quarters that I think will go absolutely superb behind this. And I'll show you now what I've got planned for him. So I'm hoping when the threads do come, I'm going to get this leg done, and then I'm going to start onto the snow at the bottom, and then all I've got to do is the lines here. So all going well, it will be definitely finished sometime this month. But I've come up with a different idea. As you know, my scarecrow, well, my crow one, I bought my patchwork crow. I bought a scarecrow here on a actually was a piece of wooden fencing stuff that you could buy from I bought from our pound shop, that you could actually, should be out in the garden, but you know, I'm like, my mind works differently. So I was out, was it Saturday morning? I think I had to go out and get some bits and bobs, and I thought, oh, I'm going to pop into the B&M. It was the B&M, not the Home Bargain, the B&M. And I was walking around, I thought, oh, this is going to be ideal. A round silver plate. So what I'm going to do is, I know he's square, I know that, so I'm going to, and then have 2 fabrics behind him, and then obviously when he's all cut down and everything, you know, he's too big now, but he won't be. It's actually as a dinner plate, believe it or not. It's called Luxury Christmas Dinner Dining. There it is too. And it was £1.50, so I'm going to put him here to go right down here, and then I'm going to have a bow or something. No, I'm not actually. I've got over there, I've got the big, I've got some spriggy stuff with, oh, what's it called? Mistletoe and pine cones and stuff like that. And then I brought this because I thought that is going to match, which it does, the Ada, and it's got stars on it. So this is going to be the star. So I'm really excited. That's why I'm itching to get him finished. So I'll take this piece off. I will pop him here, and then up right at the top here, I want it hanging over the top, whoop, like that, hanging over like that, will be the star with all greenery and that coming out. So fingers crossed this is going to work. But I thought this here was actually, this one was from Home Bargain. This was 69p. And it's like £1.50. You can't complain at that when it comes to finishes. But you know, if you are doing cross stitch and you do like finishing your cross stitches like this, think outside the box. You know, who else would think of getting a Christmas dinner plate and put a cross stitch on? You know, it might not work. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it will do, especially with the fabrics I've chosen from Fobbles. Yeah, and I was just so chuffed I found one of these, because first of all I picked up a silver one, and then I just happened to look over and I thought, that's the perfect colour green. That is just going to go. And because you've got a hole here, I will actually put it that way, and then I'll put something on top of there, like sprigs or something, to cover that up, that piece. But yeah, I can't see why he won't fit on there. I'm hoping he will, because I know he is quite large. But yeah, but anyway, I'll try it, you know what I mean. I will give it a go and see what I come up with. And that will also stand perfect on my plate stands, won't it, that I got from a few weeks ago. So yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm itching now. I've got to get the thread for his other leg to come. Yeah, which fingers crossed it might be today. So they were dispatched a few days ago. So yeah, right, okay, let's have a see. Now we've got the naughties. Now I have got, oh, I've already mentioned my needles, but they're really, they were needed. They were obviously needed. But I just happen to be, I've never done this before. I really haven't. I was just sat downstairs on my chair and I was just scanning through different things, as you do. And it came up on Instagram that Lay Family Yarn had got their Christmas minis, which this is called the Christmas collection, and they had it in plain basic or with stellina or without stellina. That's the best way of doing it. And I thought, ooh, so I went over to their website and I thought, oh, you know, I've never done this before, and I thought, oh, why not, I'm going to treat myself. So I got them. Oh my word, they're 75 superwash merino, 25 nylon, and you get 5 20-gram skeins. And my word, look at those colours. They are just beautiful. I am so chuffed with them. Just like anything, you know, when you don't want to use them yet. As I said to that lady that sent me, that lovely lady that sent me that message, we don't only sniff our yarn, we cuddle it and stroke it until we want to use it, don't we? So, I don't know what some people would think of us, but oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I say I don't know what I'm going to do with it or nothing, but oh, I am pleased. Put it that way, I am happy. And oh my gosh, the knit vent so far this year. Gosh, the one that's oh yeah, we're getting another one on Thursday. So last Thursday's one, oh, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm definitely going to be knitting that one too. So 2 out of 2 so far this year. Yeah. So there was something else I wanted to say. It just come to my head and now it's disappeared again. It comes in and out really quickly. Oh well, that's gone. Oh dear me, what was that? I was going to say something to you. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, it's gone completely. Right then, okay, so we are nearly done. We're nearly going to start wrapping this up. What I would like to say is thank you to everybody that supported my Etsy shop. I am just wow, that's all I can say. Thank you so much. I'm just overwhelmed, I really am. And when was it? We're on Monday. So last week I introduced my yarn. I started dyeing yarn. I've been dyeing yarn for myself and for gifts and things like that. But I thought, well, you know, I'm going to pop them in my shop. So I got the old pot out and I got my yarn downstairs with my dyes and stuff like that. And Glenn and I had, because he had to get involved with this part, he really did. He didn't want anything to do with the sewing, but he loves the dyeing part. So anyway, we were in the kitchen and we were dyeing away and that lot. But I only had 2 skeins, but we did them both the same. And Glenn came up with a name, and it's called Mulberry Wine. And let me see if I can just twisted it up so you can see it all out. So it goes all very warm colours. And I did put 2 in the shop, and one was sold. I have got I have had another order of plain neutral, neutral skeins. So I'll be dyeing up some different colorways, and it is a superwash merino 4-ply with nylon. It's a 75-25 basically. And yes, so that is the mulberry wine. There's the only one left in the shop, but there will be some different colorways. There won't be any more of this one this time. We'll be doing some different ones. And I did do some more of the stitch marker, no I didn't, of the cross stitch pouches, and I bought them in the shop and they all sold, so I can't show you what I made there. But I am definitely this week, because obviously today is podcast day, and so I will be making some more in the week, definitely, and putting them up in the shop. Okay then, that's enough of that talk. And I really wish I could remember what I was going to tell you. I can't remember it anymore. You watch, I'm going to stop recording, ain't I? And it'll come to me, I know it will. Oh well, if it comes to me, I'll write it down and I'll message you next. I'll let you message you. That'll be fun, wouldn't it? Over 700 people, it was this. Anyway, right then, okay. I think that is absolutely everything. I am not going to get on your nerves anymore. And I am going to love you and leave you all. Send you all big, big hugs. And I will say, please stay safe. Take care. Happy crafting. And I'll see you soon next week. Bye.